The glute bridge is an exercise that helps you train the ability to control your pelvis tilt. It can help you exercise your hamstrings, your glutes, and your spinal erector. It builds core awareness, but you can always progress things a little bit further. So a standard glute bridge, first of all, is you're lying on the floor, knees bent, feet about hip width apart, and you're going to engage the core. So imagine sucking your belly button to your spine, tilt that pelvis under, so no anterior tilt, and then you're going to lift up so that you're in a nice straight 45-degree line. You should feel your hips, you should feel your hip flexors and quads stretching, while at the same time feeling your hamstrings, glutes and lower back working. Once you're done, to come down, you should imagine setting your vertebrae on the floor one by one, so gently rolling down through that. As for progressions, we can simply move it to a one-leg glute bridge. The premise of the exercise is exactly the same. It just adds that little bit more of an interesting resistance as you're working to stop that hip dropping, to keep the hips nice and level, and also you're slightly off centre of balance when lifting, so you're putting a bit more taxation through the core. The next stage on from that is adding in the fun stuff. So this time you're going to actually purposefully tilt your hips down, so you're going to really focus on using external rotation. So instead of using the leg to move outward as you would do with most external hip rotation exercises, you're actually going to rotate the hip from an anchored leg position. So you're going to lift up into your one leg glute bridge, make sure your hips are all nice and level, everything's working as it should, but then you're going to really focus on creating rotation from the anchored leg in the hip socket down the way. So you're going to drop the free hip as far as you can into that nice external rotation, but then to come back up, that's where it's interesting. You have to really work and engage the muscles consciously that control the external rotation in the hip to bring yourself back up to level. You will feel this all over the pelvis. You will feel it at the back around the SI joint, you will feel it in the hip socket, you'll feel it in the glute, and you'll possibly feel it a little bit in the standing leg hamstring. Give this one a go. Build up to it by doing the traditional glute bridge and the single leg version, then try this. It's an excellent way to combine a few exercises into one, get more out of your time and find some extra gains while you're at it.